Welcome. In this video, we are going to see how to prepare cost sheet along with inventories. So adjustment in inventories while preparing the cost sheet, it's very important while we're preparing the cost sheet. So first adjustment is regarding the consumption of raw materials or the material used. So in the problem, we'll be getting the opening stock and purchases of raw materials and closing stock of raw materials. So we have to adjust all these inventories while preparing the cost sheet. So this consumption of raw materials has to be adjusted along with the inventories of raw materials. So the formula will be raw materials consumed is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. And the next one is about work in progress. So work in progress has to be adjusted with works cost, that is after the consumption of the prime cost, or else the computation of prime cost, but before determining the works cost. So gross works cost is equal to works cost plus opening work in progress minus closing work in progress. Then we have next is stock of finished goods. Stock of finished goods, in the problem we can see the opening stock of finished goods and the closing stock of finished goods. So this has to be adjusted along with the cost of production, that is after the computation of works cost but before determining the cost of production, and the cost of production of goods sold or the sales. So cost of production formula is cost of production is equal to works cost plus administration overheads plus opening stock of finished goods minus closing stock of finished goods. So we'll go for a problem here. So from the following particulars, calculate the cost of raw materials consumed, prime cost, works or manufacturing cost, cost of production of goods sold, total cost and profit. So here we have the problem. Opening stock of raw materials, they have given opening stock of raw materials 10,000, opening stock of finished goods 5,000. So these are the opening stock. So we have to add along with the calculation of the raw materials and finished goods. Then raw materials purchase 60,000. This we have to calculate along with the raw materials consumed. Then wages paid to laborers. This can be called as our direct wages or direct labor. Then directly chargeable expenses, this can be called as our direct expenses. So rent, rates and taxes 4,000. So this will come under the factory overheads. Then power 2,500 will come under factory overheads. So if they have never given you whether it has to come under office or factory, we have to treat it under the factory overheads. Then factory heating and lighting will come under the factory overheads. Factory insurance will come under the factory overheads. Sale of wastage of materials, it is actually called as the sale of scrap. See, sale of wastage of materials, it is called as the sale of scrap. It refers to income. It is actually the income of the company. For example, see, all these things are called as the expenses. See, these are the expenses what we incur in the production of a particular product. But sale of wastage of raw materials or the materials or sale of scrap can be called as from the sale of those residues what we have or the leftovers what we have in those production, those wastages can be sold out and we can earn some income. So this 500 rupees can be called as the income of the company. So these are all the expenses and this is actually income. So while we are calculating the cost sheet, the sale of wastage of raw materials or sale of scrap or sale of residue can be less or reduced from the calculation of the cost sheet. So we have to keep this in our mind. The next we have office management salaries 5,000, office printing and stationery 300. These will come under the office overheads. Next we have salesman salary, traveling expenses, and these items will come under the selling and distribution overheads. And then we have the actual sales, it is 1,75,000. So while we are calculating the cost sheet, we will be getting the total cost. So total cost or cost of sales, this has to be compared along with this sales, actual sales. So if this actual sales is more, we will be getting the profit. If the actual sales is less, we will be getting the loss. And here we have the closing stock of raw materials and finished goods. These has to be adjusted while calculating the raw materials consumed and the finished goods. Closing stock items has to be reduced there. So now we'll see the solution, how it comes. So solution is the cost sheet preparation. See here we have from the step 1 direct material or the material calculation. See here direct material, its cost of raw material consumed. So opening stock of raw materials 10,000, add purchase of raw materials 60,000. So we'll be getting the answer as 70,000. Along with this we have to less the closing stock of raw materials 7,000. So from 70,000 if we less 7,000 we will be getting the answer as 63,000. So from the 63,000 we have to less the sale of scrap or sale of wastage materials. It is rupees 500. So if we less this we will be getting the answer as 62,500. Along with this we have the step 2 direct labor, it is 25,000, and direct expenses which is chargeable, it is 3,000. So if we add all these things, that is direct material, direct labor and direct expenses, we will be getting 90,500. It is actually our prime cost. Along with the prime cost, we have to add the factory overheads or the production overheads. So from the problem we have rent, rates and taxes. So this is 4,000, and power 2,500, factory heating and lighting 2,000, and factory insurance 1,000. So if we add all these production overheads, we will be getting total as 9,500. So we have to add this 9,500 along with the prime cost. So we will be getting the next one. It is the factory cost, it is 1 lakh. Along with the factory cost, we have to add the administrative overheads. Administrative overheads from the problem we have office management salary 5,000, office printing and stationery 300. So if we add these two items, we will be getting the answer as 5,300. So we will be getting the total cost of production as 1,05,300. It is still continued. So along with the cost of production, so this is what we have seen in the previous slide. Total cost of production 1,05,300. Along with this we have to add the opening stock of finished goods, it is 5,000. So if we add the opening stock of finished goods, we will be getting the answer as 1,10,300. So from this we have to less the closing stock of finished goods, it is 10,000. So from 1,10,300 minus 10,000, we will be getting the cost of production of goods sold as 1,03,000. So along with the cost of production of goods sold, so we have to add the selling and distribution overheads. So from the problem we have salaries of salesmen rupees 3,000, then travelling expenses 1,200. So if we add both the items, we will be getting the answer as 4,200. So from the previous cost of production of goods sold, if we add 4,200, we will be getting the answer as 1,04,500. It is actually our cost of sales or total cost. And then so this cost of sales or total cost have to be compared with the actual sales which is given in the problem. Actual sales is rupees 1,75,000. So if we compare these two things, so if the sales is more, we will be getting the profit. So here from the actually the sales is more in this problem, so we will be getting the profit. That is step 15 minus step 13. So that is 1,75,000 minus 1,04,500. We will be getting the answer as 70,500 as the profit. So this is the solution what we have drafted. This is actually our cost sheet for this problem. And now we have a new problem here. ABC Limited, a manufacturing company, incurred the following expenses during a certain period. You are required to prepare the statement showing the subdivision of total cost. And here we have the problem. The first one we have materials used on jobs. So it refers to the direct materials. It is actually 1,20,540. While calculating prime cost, we have to use this one. Then wages traceable to jobs. It refers to the direct wages. Please keep it in mind. So it is 6,650. Then wages paid to main for maintenance work. Please keep in the mind, for maintenance work it refers to the factory. So in that case, this will come under the factory overheads. Then salaries of salesmen, it is regarding the selling. So for salesmen, it is regarding the selling and distribution overheads. So it will come under the selling and distribution overheads. Then director's fees, it will come under the office overheads. Then carriage inwards on raw materials. So carriage inwards, it can be called as during the production they will be incurring the carriage inwards. So it has to be adjusted along with the materials used on jobs. So this carriage inwards has to be along with the we have to adjust it along with the materials or the used in jobs or the direct materials. Then we have factory rent and rates. It will come under the factory overheads. Then we have works salaries. It will come under the factory overheads. Then we have direct expenses. This we have to adjust along with the prime cost. Then consumable stores. It will come under the factory overheads. And then next we have depreciation of plant. It refers to the depreciation of factory plant. So it will come under the factory overheads. Then depreciation of delivery vans. So delivery vans is mainly meant for the finished goods. So in these cases, this can be adjusted along with the selling and distribution overheads. Then insurance on finished goods. Again, it's coming along with the finished goods. So it will be adjusted along with the selling and distribution overheads. Then we have lubrication oil. So it is regarding the production. So it is regarding the machinery. So it has to be coming under the production. So it will coming under the factory overheads. Then bad debts, please keep in the mind, bad debts always will be adjusted along with the selling and distribution overheads. Then we have commission to salesmen, as the name suggests, it will be adjusted along with the selling and distribution overheads. Then cost of idle time in factory, this is also adjusted along with the factory overheads. Then auditor's fees will be given under will be added along with the office overheads. And the next item is dividends paid. Please keep in mind, dividends paid will not come under the cost sheet calculation. So we have to leave this item. Next, lighting of showroom. It is regarding the showroom expenses. So it will come under selling and distribution overheads. Then we have office salaries and expenses. It will come under the office overheads. And the last item we have income tax. Income tax will never appear in the cost sheet. So these two items, income tax and then the dividends paid, in this problem will not appear in the cost sheet. So we'll see the solution how it appears in the next slide. Statement of cost. So this is what the solution has appeared. See, first one we have the direct materials from the problem. It is 1,20,540. Then we have to add the carriage inwards on materials. It is 860. If we add these two items, we will get the answer as 1,21,400. Then along with this, we have to add direct wages and expenses. It is 86,650 and 1,300. So if we add all these three items, we will be getting the answer as 2,09,350. And this can be called as our prime cost. And along with this prime cost, we have to add the works overheads. So works overheads from the problem, we have wages paid to men on maintenance work. As I've already said, if it comes for maintenance work, it will come under the factory overheads. It is 12,600. And then the next is we have factory rent and rates. So factory rent and rates, it's 8,300. The next we have work salaries. Work salaries will refers to the factory overheads. It will come under the factory overheads. It is 20,400. And the next we have consumable stores. It will come under the factory overheads. So we have 340. Then depreciation of plant, it refers to the factory plant. So it is actually 3,800. Then along with this we have the other overheads. Lubricating oil, it is about 250. Then cost of idle time in factory, so it is about rupees 510. So if we add all these expenses or the overheads, we will get the total as 46,200. So we have to add this 46,200 along with the prime cost 2,09,350. We will be getting the answer as 2,55,550, and this is actually called as our works cost. So along with the works cost, we have to add the administration overheads. Administration overheads in the problem we have director's fees 10,000, auditor's fees it is 3,800. Then office salaries and expenses we have 7,000. So if we add all these administration overheads, we will be getting the total as 20,800. So we have to add this 20,800 along with the works cost 2,55,550. So we'll be getting the answer as 2,76,350. And this is actually called as our cost of production. Along with the cost of production, so we have to add the selling and distribution overheads. Selling and distribution overheads. So from the problem we have the first one, salaries of salesmen 15,100. Then carriage outwards we have 2,800. Then depreciation of delivery vans we have 1,600. Then insurance of finished goods we have 2,500. Then commission to salesmen we have 2,850. Then lighting of showroom we have 1,500 and bad debts we have 300. And these are the selling and distribution overheads. If we add all these items, we will be getting the answer as 26,650. This we have to add along with the cost of production 2,76,350. So we will be getting the answer as 3,03,000. This is actually called as our total cost. So this is the problem. Thank you for seeing this video.